They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast.
One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on.
Unrestricted Podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, and up, especially on the YouTube, man. YouTube gang, you guys are killing it. I really appreciate it. If you want to show some support, you can like, comment, share. If you want to go on to allrock.com, get a sweatshirt, get a t-shirt, that'd be great as well. Today, I got a very special guest on the across from me, somebody that is, man, he's making his ways through Salt Lake City, through the nation, to be honest with you. I got Cali Bravo in the building.
Yeah, let's go.
Now go ahead, introduce your mans over here.
And I got my guy right here, Rebel Man.
What's going on?
One of just my tag team partner right now. So whatever I do, you know what I'm saying, he with me at all times.
So a partnership in Show Life TV.
Yes, sir.
What is Show Life TV? So
Show Life TV is a platform for underground artists that want to promote themselves, and show what they got, without having to go through the radio stations, no disrespect, but the radio stations and the podcasts where, they don't get a chance to really promote themselves and show what they have. So what Show Life does is we come to them, we talk to them, we promote them as much as possible, videos, interviews, music reaction videos, just anything to really get their talent out there.
Are you hand selecting them? Because, and the reason why I asked that is because, like you mentioned, you sent me 2 interviews. You sent me Big Peck and Rashard.
Yes. And
both those artists haven't put out anything.
Right.
So
right.
Like, is there a certain criteria that you're looking for?
No, just they want to tell a story. They want to talk about their music. Some of the artists are working on their projects right now, so they want to use that interview for, promo.
Gotcha.
And for Big Peck was more of just an interesting storyteller. He, because he's been through so much in Salt Lake City. Yeah. Where, he has stories on stories about this artist and this artist. So we really just wanted to kind of hear the background about, Salt Lake City and who's here and, what he did with the music.
You better speak nicely about me, Peck. If not, I'm gonna come see you.
Come see him.
So where did the whole idea for this show start? Because it didn't start in Salt Lake.
No, it didn't. No. So it started back in Los Angeles. From born and raised in Los Angeles, California, Inglewood. So I was an artist and I worked for the Morning After Show. That was a radio station every Saturday morning. So what we did was we found artists just from everywhere, Compton, Long Beach, whatever. And what we did, we brought them onto the show and we had them interview, same thing I'm doing right now. Same thing. Just, tell their story, let them know, what they're doing next, So I just took that idea and I really like to work with the artists. I'm really big on trying to, help artists out that it's hard to promote themselves. So what I did was I came here and I said, you know what? I don't see a lot of artists being promoted right or being even put in the right position to get their music out there. So I said, you know what? I'll do it myself. So I came out here, I connected with my boy, and I said, yo, I got this little idea, Show Life TV. We just go and just holler at these artists, man. Just let them express themselves to us. And it went like that.
What was that radio experience like?
It was.
And what year was it that you had that opportunity?
This was 2019, 2020. It was great. I had fun. It was a learning experience for me. I got to really talk to different artists from the hood because, let's be honest here, a lot of radio personalities, they don't really reach out too far. You know what I'm saying? You might ground level, but they don't reach out too far.
Yeah, politics.
Yeah. So I'm in the slums. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood everywhere where, you know what I'm saying, where them rappers are really at. And I just really got to hear a lot of stories and it just inspired me, So it was really great. The radio experience was awesome.
You from Inglewood as well?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from the IE, so that's about 45 minutes out. But I got my same connections and everything. Families all from Inglewood, all the way down to Crenshaw. So it's the same. We all related.
Did this connection happen before you moved out here?
No.
So you met another Cali guy in Salt Lake. Honestly, that's not really hard to believe because all of y'all are coming over here. 100%. I don't know why. Maybe you can answer the question. Why are so many of our California cousins coming to Salt Lake City?
I feel like
he looking like
you know why.
It's the rent.
It's the rent. Boy, it's cheap here. It's great.
Yeah, it's cheap here. I got a 4 or 5 bedroom home. Upstairs, downstairs, 2 bathroom, 15. Out there in LA, that's 3, 4, easy. So
that kind of hurts my heart because I'm over here like, damn, I'm struggling out here.
And I know some people that's struggling out here too.
Right? Right. So it's better out here, man. It's more peaceful. Police don't really bother you. I haven't been pulled over yet. I've been here 3 years.
Let's knock on that wood.
Let's knock on that wood. But you know what I'm saying? So I haven't really been in anything. It's peaceful, and it gives you an opportunity to really focus in on what you want to do.
Yeah.
And get it done.
What challenges have you guys faced in doing this and getting more into the scene and meeting new people?
Good question. None. 100% none yet. We're just literally we're going at it full throttle. We're no breaks, talking to everybody as much as possible.
Yeah. Now, I can say this, what you brought up earlier, people's resumes. If your resume isn't big enough for us to, build something off of it, it's very difficult,
Especially if an artist just started rapping a year ago.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Like resume, what are you looking for? When you look at somebody's resume, typically our online presence is a resume, right?
Yes.
What are you guys looking at? Is it shows? Is it albums? Singles?
I was gonna say shows. Just the feedback from the fans. Your songs, but songs are here and there because I get a lot of I'm working on stuff. I got stuff sitting in the vault. So it's just more.
When Rashard said he had 100 songs, I was like, man, my heart hurts. Put that shit out.
Right. And that's the thing. They sit in the vault for so long. So that's like, we try to dig and see what's going on with their resume. The performances. Have you been on the road? Have you done any tours? Have you did this? Have you been on any podcasts to really like express yourself? Like right now I'm wearing one of the shirts from MHK Mike. Shout out my boy MHK Mike.
Shout out Mike.
You know what I'm saying? This is his clothing line. So it's something on his resume, and that's what we look for. But it's difficult, especially in Salt Lake City. Because everybody's resume is like this big,
yeah.
So it's difficult, but I mean we're working, we're finding artists that that we really want to work with and stuff, and we're not handpicking them. Really, it's like my DMs are packed right now with just artists. Hit me.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, all right.
I know the feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
So
get up on that mic, man. I want people to hear you.
Sorry about that. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do it though. But get your resume up though. Get your resume up. Work. Stop holding these songs. Stop holding these freestyles. Drop them. That's the only way that you're gonna get any recognition, confidence, and just be able to do something like this. Because if you don't have a resume, what are you gonna do? Sit here and talk about what you did Tuesday? Yeah,
that's the difficult thing, right?
Right.
And when you ask somebody about it, like, why sit on it? I'm waiting for the right time. Well, the time's now.
Right.
Like, it ain't going to be perfect.
Right.
I'm sure that the way you guys are shooting interviews, I'm sure it's going to evolve, right? My show has evolved from when I first started to where I am now. What is the evolution of your guys' show?
Well, the evolution is, let me tell you from the start real quick. I started in my basement doing reaction videos on the iPhone, period. And I got that was the evolution first. Boom. I said, all right, let's go ahead and start really touching down with these artists. Boom. Did that. So what next is I want to do like a talk show. I want to do like a circle talk show, like something like this right here. Add 2 more people and we just talk about current events, artists, bring on guests, just really give them a chance to, promote themselves and just, talk about themselves and giving their stories. Yeah.
I think having a cast show, there's a lot of challenges with it. and even having a partnership, right? You have 3-4 people on your team.
Yeah.
What has that been difficult as far as like navigating each other?
Not necessarily for us, because we built our relationship off of loyalty and understanding. So we had to understand that, okay, this is a business, we have to operate. Then we can understand our friendship afterwards. So when we built that up and started working more, that's when the friendship became better and better and better. So I feel like at the height of that is like keeping that business relationship established first, because that way you're not, damn man, I don't want to hurt his feelings if I don't show up today, or damn, I ain't doing this for him, and he over there expecting that I'm gonna do it.
Right.
The 2 interviews that I heard you were speaking. Are you speaking on some of these?
Yeah, I spoke on when I did the Big Peck, the second interview.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Your voices kind of sound the same.
Yep.
Because I heard maybe I heard the second one. Maybe that's what I heard. But I think your guys' questions is really good, man. I think you guys do a really good job at asking the questions that you ask, and the way you ask them. I see you guys, in a light that hasn't been shined on Utah, and I think that's unique, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
What's up? What's going on with the music? Did you quit music?
Yeah, that's a good one. I did quit music. I retired when I got here. So there's no more music. You won't hear any more music from me.
I'm trying to get him to freestyle though. One time for the one time.
Why quit though? Were you good?
Yeah, I was good.
Then why quit?
I feel like that just wasn't my calling.
I think retire is the wrong word. I think maybe not now, right?
Not ever.
You're holding that.
I'm holding it. Yeah. I'm holding
man.
it. I mean,
I'm gonna replay this back because I'm the freestyle, the cipher's coming in, and you're like,
telling you,
it's gonna come. And I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna play that. Never again.
Nah, never again. No, I love music. Don't get me wrong. I even got it. You know what I'm saying? Tatted. I can always spit. I can spit 16 right now for you easily. But I feel like my talents are needed somewhere else to promote the other artists that's coming up. I had my time already. I was signed at 16 with DVS Entertainment in Los Angeles, California. I did the celebrity basketball game at the Staples Center. I got packed by a roster murder or whatever his name is. I did tours, I did the radio thing and everything. So I've done it. I don't want to say I've done it all, but I've done a lot where I know where I stand in music. And I feel like right now it's behind the camera promoting these young artists that's coming up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about making music? Was it the touring? Was it the All-Star games and things like that? What was a highlight of your career?
The All-Star game was great until that boy packed me in front of everybody. It was cool. My best thing was being able to see the joy on my family and friends' faces doing this stuff, because they really believed in me, and when I was really doing it and I had my head focused in it, I was really great. I had just dropped a video. What is it? Dreams. That was the last video I dropped with Rob Reap. Shout out Rob Reap, and he's an artist from out here. We flew out to LA. We did the video and we came back, and we did that on Crenshaw and Slauson. Right next to Nipsey's store, like right across the street. Shout out Nipsey, and that was fun. So it's just doing music and just seeing my friends and family excited to hear it, so that was my big thing.
I often look at other cities that have had names, right? You mentioned Nip.
Yeah.
California has a shit ton of artists that have made it.
Yeah.
You pick the neighborhood, you pick the section. There's been a ton of guys and gals that made it out. Yeah. When do you see, from the 4 years that you've been here, do you see potential in Utah having one of those artists?
In 4 years?
No, in the 4 years that I've been here.
Yeah.
In the 4 years.
From the time that he's been here. How long have you been in Utah?
I've been here for about, since 2017. So, yeah.
Okay.
I've been here for a while.
You guys, have you tapped in? Is this just now you're tapping into the local scene?
No, I've been tapped in. I've been tapped in for sure. I've been tapped into the O for a while. I was out there first. So
okay.
I know a lot of the artists out there in Ogden. Shout out to Ogden, or the artists out there for sure.
Yeah.
They working.
Dang, man, this answer is gonna hurt. I'm trying to find it, but no, I don't, and that's the problem.
Why?
It's because there is no artist that's coming up that we all kind of know of that's coming out of Salt Lake City. You know, just be like, oh yeah, well that's Whoopty Whoop, or that's RK Stunning, or that's, you know what I'm saying, or that's J Stacks, or yada yada. It's nobody that I've heard that I can just pull out the hat and be like, oh yeah, he's next up. Now I know artists that, you know, are coming that are making a lot of noise, but not on that level. And that's the problem that I have with Salt Lake City and promoting these artists. And that's why we going so hard right now, because there's no one that I know of.
No one that I know of.
That's coming like that, you know, like a Game, or, you know, just whoever that you want to throw out from LA. I don't see that.
Like, we can name out Post Malone, for instance.
Yeah, but he's already made it.
But he's already made it now. But
he's not from Utah, though.
He's not from Utah. So you know what I mean? It just,
you know, so that's why we try to touch in with these artists and try to figure out what's going on, you know.
I hear a lot of podcasts. I hear a lot of interviews from different sections in California, and it seems like those artists are having a hard time too right now.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Jealousy.
Sure. Yeah.
Jealousy. You're not gonna make it over me, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm better than you, bro.
I'm better than you. Oh yeah. He can perform in front. He can perform, but he's coming before me where there's no crowd. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can perform, but it's gonna cost you $50-$60 to perform in front of 20 people, and you know, like, you just, it's so much.
Oh, where are you from?
Oh, where you from?
No, we can't do business.
Yeah.
You know, it's still politics like that where it's back to the 90s.
Right,
you know,
right.
Well, I think that's where we have kind of the upper hand, because we don't really have that problem out here as far as politics go.
Yeah.
Now, there's still jealousy, there's still envy. I think you'll get that whether if you're here in Nebraska.
That's right.
Right? But we definitely have the talent. There's talent out here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find what's the missing piece. You know what I mean?
And that's what I ask. That is a question that I always ask in interviews. What do you feel like is the missing piece to the Salt Lake culture? You know, and what is the answer we usually get?
It varies, because then it's, you know, people saying, "Oh, come together." You can say stop the jealousy, but there's going to be some moments where somebody's going to be like, "Well, yeah, they're doing all right. Well, it's cool,
right? But not better than me." So it's sometimes it's the jealousy we get a lot, you know, or, you know, I don't want to work with this person because this person knows this person, you know. So
there's back in the day, the thing was there was always an excuse, right? It was, studio time's too much. Well, you can build your own studio in your studio, you know, and you can have your shit mastered somewhere else.
True.
Right? So technology has taken care of that. I don't want to hear excuses about not finding a place to record.
Right.
And then I hear there's no love, right? There's no love, but people are buying tickets to go to shows. I see shows, local shows.
Yes.
You know, whether 50 to 100 people in a venue.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, that's coming, right? And then I see the radio has artists on weekly now, right? They're doing things. They're doing as much as they can. Podcasts, right? The interview game, right? The independent interview game. There's articles being written about these artists.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, well, check.
Right.
What's missing? Is it artists not being consistent? Is it artists not putting money up for themselves? Is it artist? What is the artist not doing? That's kind of where I put it back on the artist now.
Yeah. And, I mean, at some point you have to, you know.
Well, you got to take accountability as well. You know, like Casey the Goat said, I don't follow through. You know, I don't drop as much as I should. I got 100-something songs in a vote, and I should be dropping.
True.
You know,
True.
And he take accountability, which is great. So he understood that. We just have to understand the rest of the Utah to understand that.
Yeah. So artists, stop holding them songs.
Yeah.
Even further than that, man. Why aren't you going to the schools? He said he wanted to be a speaker, right?
Yes.
Go to the schools. Team up with y'all. Hey, come film my little sit down with the class over here and talk to the juvenile detention center over
100%.
here. You know what I mean? And then move and then tell a story through your music, through what you just did.
Right.
You're only building more content, and at the same time, he's scratching your guys' back too.
That's true. Is it because maybe artists feel like it's going to be dropped in their lap sometimes? You think?
I don't see how that can even be, because you look at the artists that, I mean, I don't know how old you guys are and when you guys come.
old.
So you look at 50, it wasn't dropped in his lap. You look at Hove, it wasn't dropped in his lap.
Right.
You look at the greats, Eminem had to fight on the battle rap Olympics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these are things where it's like nobody that has made it. They didn't give me the idea that it just dropped in their lap.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even down the game. Like,
Even down the game, yeah. It didn't drop in his lap either. Even the artists now, it's not dropping in their lap. It's a little easier because of the social. I feel like it's a little easier. If you really got the music and you really making it, it's a little easier.
I think it's easier because of the attention span. You know, you got everybody in their phone and that's their attention. So then if you're thinking, okay, we got 8 million people in the world and they're on their phone, okay, hopefully I can touch about a good million.
Right.
Just off of what I'm telling them and doing.
but you got to touch their attention first, right?
My point exactly.
So there's pros and cons from early 2000s to where we are now. The pros back in was it was small, right? There was a smaller sample size that was known. Now there's a bigger sample size and they have to catch you like that.
Right.
And half this shit sounds the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
for real.
so it's kind of hard to do it, but technology's taking care of that, I think.
It is, especially with the TikTok stuff that's going on right now. You know, your TikTok, put it on a dance, whatever, 20 seconds, you famous.
I think it's all about the visual,
You know.
personally.
Yeah.
I think it's about what is everybody seeing, what they can actually experience seeing what the next person is doing.
Right.
You know, I physically see that he's talking about this, or he's rapping about this, or he's dancing like that. You know, so I think it's more about the visual than anything now.
Do you guys think like you promote your show enough?
No.
How do we change that?
Well,
I guess getting here, right?
Yeah,
Reaching out,
exactly.
connecting with
Here.
other people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and just more platforms. You know, there's more podcasts that's open like this for us to come and you know, for any artist to come and just sit down and talk and tell their story. You know, some more than Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. You know, so we've been working though. You know, and word of mouth is also one of our promotions too, because we do a video. You know, we do it with an artist. First thing he do is post it. 4 or 5 of the artists see that interview, then they hit us up. Like right now, I have 6 interviews for next week that from just this weekend of us posting stuff. So it's really, that's the promotion also, you know. So
Do you have an interview where you're like, shit, I don't know if I want to put this out? Have you ran across that yet?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Why he ain't answer that damn question? He know. I'll be on it, bro. I'll be on it.
yeah, no, he be on it. I'm the nice guy with the situation. I try to be like, you know, all right.
Because I want to have a conversation. And if I'm a viewer,
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm watching something that I can actually watch.
Right.
I understand. I'm not somebody that's just,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we just had one. We just had one. We just had one recently. Yeah, we just had one recently where I was really trying to dig. You know, I wanted to dig into his life and what's going on. You know, just surface level answers. You know, hey, how's the life going in Salt Lake? The gang life? Oh, it's cool. Everything's all right.
Well, damn. Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah, make it like put a little spice on it.
Gotta put a little spice on it, you know. So no, but those interviews are fun though. We love doing those interviews with those artists, man, just to get to know them and stuff like that.
That's the nice guy coming out of them because we hate it, right? We hate those interviews. Don't do that.
100%. You know.
We don't like that shit. Be real, man.
No, you know,
We showing life over here. Come on, son.
You ain't have no other choice right now but to show the like you gonna either rap about it and somebody gonna hear it on the song, or
Right.
you gonna show about it and they're gonna see that you know what I mean?
Right.
They're gonna see that you talking about it and they get the understanding of okay, he really feeling like that, so that means he really been through that.
yeah.
The thing that we do, this weird thing where we interview people, we talk to people, and we film it. That's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing that we
It
do.
is,
100%.
It's weird
it
that
is.
we're doing this right now with cameras.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But at
Why you
the-
telling my business, bro?
Yeah, exactly. And then try to hold it against you, right? Why'd you put that out? You said it.
Yeah, no, literally.
I was just having this conversation with an artist by the name of Kago the Kid.
Okay.
And Kago the Kid, he's a 20-year-old kid, black dude from Utah County. He was adopted, white family, a really good interview. And I told him that at the end. I was like, bro, like you were a good interview. You told me about stories, you took me in.
Yes.
And you showed me, like, not only did you tell me, but you showed me. I pictured where you were at the time when he was in this wilderness camp, this boys camp, behavioral camp, right? And he's take me through the smells and who would, like, he told me that the block of cheese was gold out there. You know what I mean? Like, cool things like that. And I told him, I was like, man, you're a good interview.
Yes.
You're somebody that I would want to do it again with. And sometimes when we do this weird thing where we're interviewing people and we're doing our conversations, you have to remember that the person across from you also has to show up.
Yes.
You have to give a good interview.
Yes.
So that's how I always tell artists, I tell creatives, I'm like, dog, show up. If you get an interview, show up.
Yeah.
Show up, give us entertainment.
Right.
Give us yourself.
Right.
And make it good. Inspire people.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
That's it.
And that's
word,
what we try to
inspire.
do.
That's the word right there.
Inspired, and that's what we try to do. So talking about inspiring, let me turn the tables around on you real quick, man, because this is what I do. How long have you been doing this?
14, 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, since a little over, man. Almost 20, since about 06, 07.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. So what was the most interesting interview that you done had?
The most interesting.
Yes.
Probably Young Gravy, an artist by the name of
Young Gravy, yes.
And the reason why that was an interesting interview is because it was the day that Young Dolph was murdered. And him and Young Dolph had a record called Steve Austin.
Really?
Yeah. And so he just got flew into Salt Lake. He's jet lagged. And here I am asking him a bunch of nonsense. And his homeboy just got murdered. Right? So that was one that was I was excited to have him because it's Young Gravy. Like
it's Mr. Clean.
He's a fun, happy. Yeah. He's gonna give you a good interview. Yeah. But this time it was kind of like, shit. It's just timing, you know.
Yeah, man.
But it was still good. I mean, he was there. You know, he did a great show at the Complex with Suicide Boys.
Right.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So, something like this, bro. This is what we're pushing to do. Right here, what we're doing. What are some advice that you can give, somebody like me that's kind of in your shadow?
I would say respect the space, and that was advice that I was given by Cube, because Cube told me. So when I interviewed Ice Cube, he was in the NFT space, right?
Okay.
He's getting into the cryptocurrency and things like that, and I was like, I asked him the same thing. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, Dre. He was like, at the end of the day, when you go into a new space, respect the space.
Yes.
If I'm going to be a rapper, I'm going to respect the space. I'm going to get some help. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's the same thing with, I feel like this right here is respect the space and just know that while, yes, you guys have your own brand, you're representing a state you live in now.
True.
You know what I mean? So when you go to, Florida and you're flying out to whatever, you're a representation of us. So make sure you guys are putting your best foot forward.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Same thing with artists. It don't matter. I don't care who you are, what you do. You could be a crocheter down the hall. And you're going to the fucking, the road shows and you're doing your boutique shit.
Right.
You're representing that community, that space within our space. So I always say respect this space and put your best foot forward, because you're representing not just yourself, but all of us.
That's true.
Because if you guys kill it, it's only going to open it up for us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys get an interview with a guy that you guys know from back home, but he's here now, right? And you guys do a great interview here, and he's like, man, you guys got other people? You know what I mean? But if you guys shit the bed, he's not going to want to do other interviews with other people.
That is true.
100%.
That is true. No.
So that's what I always say.
No. Yeah, and I understand that. And just to piggyback on that, yes, because if we do well, which, what I'm saying, we are doing well, it brings out the look of Salt Lake City for everybody else. You, whoever else, Speak Wisely, he has a podcast also, shout out to Speak Wisely. So I completely understand that. And that's why we try to work so hard and stay focused on what we're doing right now.
You have to.
Yeah.
Stay focused, because you mentioned every artist that you mentioned so far, I have no idea about, and I should.
Yeah.
Right? That hoodie, I should know who was that? MHK?
MHK Mike.
Okay. What's the MHK stand for?
I think that's just the initials. That's just
Money Hard Killer.
Money Hard. There it is. MHK. We found it.
Rashard needed to spell out GOAT, right? So we got to come up with that for him.
I don't know. I kind of like GOAT. I kind of like the whole, what I'm saying, KC the GOAT. I like that, man. Yeah, and that's another thing. We're bringing the spotlight to artists that really don't get the spotlight and they don't know what's going on and who they are, because these artists are dope. RK Stunning is when I did the interview for him Sunday.
Yeah.
Just
dropped Wednesday.
Dope artist, man. Freestyle, R&B, just everything, and nobody know about him.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know, and that's what I asked. You know, why? You know, why don't nobody know about you in Salt Lake City, your own hometown?
I think it goes back to what he was, when you asked us about, networking, sharing, actually promoting. I think it goes to that.
Yeah.
How often is they promoting?
Yeah.
How many of them are kissing babies and shaking hands? You know what I mean? How many of them are getting a tent at the fucking swap meet with a table with their merch? You know what I mean?
I just say that.
Yeah, you did.
How many people are at the fucking farmer's market?
Yeah.
Like these are all things that any one of us can benefit from, right?
100%.
Even if you were like, yo, Dre, we got a tent. We can go get it at the fucking Utah Arts Festival. Yeah. It's $1,500.
Right.
You got $300 on it.
Right.
You can get this side of the table, and then we have 4 podcasts, 4 shows at one tent.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then each tent has its own QR code. When they walk around, boom, hey, I'm gonna follow you right there, right? Yeah. Same thing with artist music. You can have there's a lot of collectives out here.
Yeah.
It is.
Where why ain't each one of them putting up some money for a booth to be seen, right? Yeah. Because as much as we are a very small community, we're a very small
Valley.
Valley, right? And there was a time where Salt Lake didn't fuck with Ogden, right? But now that bridge has been gapped, and I feel like there's an opportunity they should be touring their music all up the fucking Wasatch Front.
That's true.
I've heard Ogden have better artists than Salt Lake.
And
I've
heard
that. Yeah, I've heard that too.
I was like, what?
GMB, did you say that? Huh?
That's what I heard,
Is that what
man.
you said?
I ain't gonna lie.
We said what?
We need to get an interview with an Ogden artist too, man. So you know what I'm saying. Y'all tap in. Let us know. We see if that's true or not.
But we should at least know him, right? Somebody, especially that's in the space, should know him. Yeah. And maybe we talk about accountability. Maybe I need to be accountable. Maybe I need to, maybe do a deeper search. Maybe I need to be on the internet a little bit longer. But I'm also a father.
That's true.
I'm a father of 3. I have like 4 jobs. You know what I mean? And I do this, and I edit my own shit. Right. I shoot, edit. I do anything content you see. It's all me.
Okay.
So it's there. I get it. We can be accountable for some shit, but at the same time, it's like, how far can I go as well? And maybe that's the artist too.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That's the question.
That's true.
How far can we really go?
Mm-hmm. That's true. And I completely understand that, because I got kids. I shoot myself. I edit myself. I set up these interviews myself. I set up the questions. I mean, but we do that all ourselves. So I completely understand. But I still take the time out to research and just see what's going on, because I know it's an artist that pops up every 2 days, so.
And then they're gone in 5.
And they're gone in 5. But, while they're there, you try to just research to see what's going on, because you never know.
That's why I want you guys to stick around, man.
Yeah.
Because I think the work you guys are doing is important, and it gets challenging, man.
Yeah.
I've been in a DJ group, and I've been in a podcast cast as well. And it's hard to match schedules. It's hard to do all these things as a collective. So when times get rough, man, like, I hope you guys will sit down, communicate, talk, and have a really a good understanding of where you want to go and how you guys are gonna get there.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna get tough, especially if it just has it's natural, right? When you have different minds, together. But I tell you, man, you guys can go far if you guys do it together.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Even down to learning some editing.
I'm telling you,
take some things off his plate.
No, that's the thing that we're also working on, as well as going to that back and forth. Okay, well, let me do this video. No, go ahead and you do that video. Mm-hmm. That goes back into, so your schedule's full today. Oh, you got kids' birthdays and this and the third. Oh, okay, no, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, don't worry about that. Mm-hmm. That's where you have to get that relationship at. Right there. It shouldn't be, hey, man, can you do this? Mm-hmm. Can you? Right. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to be courteous, because you don't know if the next person's schedule or whatever. But that's where you guys communicate at. Yeah. That's where we communicated that. We understand that first, and then that's how our relationship really build, is understanding our lifestyles first before we get to relate with anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So understanding like, okay, your life does this, you do this, that, and the third. Okay, well, this my life consists of this, that, and the third.
Right.
build up that wall just like that, so that way we're in cahoots. Oh, but we free all day today, Sunday. You know what I mean? Just do it.
Yeah.
Working all day.
Oh yeah.
So we got an interview tonight. You know.
Yeah. So actually, as soon as we leave here, we're getting ready to pack up another interview for Dino.
Dino.
SPA Dino. I don't want to mess up his name. I think I messed up his name. But Dino, yeah, we got his interview
First
today.
question from Dre: where the fuck you get this name from?
I don't know.
Cause I'm a Flintstone kid, so I think of Dino from Flintstones.
Yeah. Nah. But he spit though. He spits. He actually is a pretty good artist out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does. They do freestyle, like little lives live on Instagram.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So what they do is they get like a lot of Salt Lake City artists, and they go head to head on there, like every other Wednesday or Thursday or something like that on Instagram. So we get on there and I'll check them out and I'll tap in with them and they tap back and we go from there.
What was your inspiration to get into music?
Jay.
What album? Was there an album or a single?
There was a lot, but the Blueprint one.
An Inglewood kid being influenced by Hov.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Have you heard
Because
my,
I have the same story too.
Have you heard my music?
No.
Wow.
You flow like Hov?
I flow like yeah.
This is his little son right here. I don't care what he says.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Be like, no, that's Hov.
Yeah, I got a lot of that.
Were you born in December?
No, I was born October 31st. I'm a Halloween baby.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Hov. Just the business aspect of his whole vision, and how to do this. All right, this is done. I'm moving on to the next, not staying in one spot, and that's where I'm at. I started with the podcast. With the reaction videos, I said, okay, the reaction videos are done. It's on to the next thing. Let's do the interviews. Let's really get in touch with these artists. As soon as this is done and I feel like I can take my hands off of it and leave it with another one of my people I'm working with, boom, I'm on to the next thing. Just continue to move forward, and the next thing, hopefully we do this table talk, Show Like TV's table talk, so Jay all the way, man.
What about you?
For me, it's gonna have to be Nate Dogg. Music and
Rest
me
in peace.
for sure. Keep it GA and GSTA 100%.
It is.
That's something like we came up from. The West Coast music was really like dominant when you was growing up in Southern Cal, so it wasn't like, oh yeah, we gonna listen to Outkast. And don't get me wrong, we did listen to them boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna listen to some Wu-Tang. We gonna for sure bump some Biggie. You know what I mean? But it was dominant. Dominantly Snoop Dogg, whole DPG, the whole Nate Dogg, Warren G. Literally everybody. Shout out to all the DPGs and Death Row guys. Right. They know who they is. Right. Shout out to King Cali. They know who they is.
Right.
So it's a big dominant West Coast thing for me. So Nate for sure.
Have you guys tapped in with Roland out here?
No.
Roland Carter, Snoop's nephew.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's starting to get into like the business side of things and whatnot. He's not a rapper or anything. I told him he got a story. But yeah, I'll link you to him.
Yeah, please, for sure.
Yeah, tell him we relatives, man. We linked in for real. So,
yeah. You ever been to Cali?
Never. Got family. Man, got roots in Cali, but it never really had I don't know, man. I'm comfortable.
I understand.
I'm comfortable. And now, as a father, it's a little bit different too, right? Because now you're talking about loading up a bunch of kids,
driving 10 hours,
yeah. So I lived in Portland for 10 years.
Okay.
And I want to take my family out to Portland and show them kind of like the landscape of things, but I definitely want to get out to Cali.
You should, man. You should go out there and visit. The food is great. Go out to the beach. You're gonna put your foot in the sand. And just relax, man.
Man, touch that traffic. Don't be scared.
Do not touch that traffic.
No, I get that. I get heartburn, man.
That shit is horrible.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh,
Traffic's
no.
horrible,
Traffic is horrible out there.
It's getting worse out here because of y'all.
100%. Hey, can't take that away.
I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
What do they call a California stop in California?
A California stop?
Yeah, you ever hear that?
Nah.
Like, it's like when you don't stop all the way, you just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Call that a California stop.
Yeah. When you at the stop signs.
Yeah, y'all be doing that. Huh?
Yeah. No, I don't know about at home. Back home, no, I don't stop at stop signs. Back home,
I don't stop at stop signs. We go as fast as the song is playing.
Yeah, no.
Like,
yeah.
Nah, man. But I love home. I was just out there about 2 weeks ago. I did an interview with Faux Epic. Shout out my boy Faux Epic, and I also did one with the Original Breeze. Shout out my boy Original Breeze. I love home. I love LA. What it does to me, it shows me and it makes me appreciate here. Because out there, that's a jungle out there.
Yes.
Like, I don't care where you from, who you are, it's a jungle out there. And if you're not on your toes, you're gonna get played with out there.
It just shows you, when you move to another state, different city from your home, it just shows you, like, when you go back home, like, damn. Who's really the hustlers, who's really the bums, and who really this and the third. Yeah. And then you consider yourself, okay, so am I really a hustler? Am I really a bum? Am I really, you start asking these questions towards yourself, and you get an understanding of, you know what, I made it, because some people don't make it. They get, like you say, comfortable. Some people get comfortable and don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And, and that California is a high-ass state. I'm talking about, we ain't talking about the tree. We talking about the living for real.
Yeah.
So that, to live out there, I commend anybody, because I don't want to live out there, but I would love to be back and forth, having me a little loft or something, nice little business set up, which is cool, and do business out there. Come back, get back into the natural, the good air, the real good feeling, where, like you said, comfortable. I want to be comfortable. So if I got to be up in the mountains, if I got to be flatland somewhere, that's where I'm gonna be. If that's where I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Are you a father?
No, I'm not. No father. No kids.
What does it mean to be a father to you, Bravo?
It's a beautiful thing to me, man. I have a lot of kids. I have a 16-year-old. I ain't even gonna go down the line. It's a lot of them. I have 6. Okay. So it's a beautiful thing. It gives you the strength to wake up and do what you have to do. It gives me the strength to, really get this done, because I'm building this for them. I just, I love my babies to death. So they're my gas, I just love being a father, bro. You know.
You got all 6?
I got all
with
6.
you?
I got all 6 with me.
How do you balance that, man? How do you balance having 6 different lives and 6 different personalities wanting daddy?
A belt.
No, that's the clip.
No, you know what? No, I got my 16-year-old. She's in LA, but she comes back and forth a lot. So
she don't want nothing to do with daddy anyway, right?
No, she does. She does. Okay. Bro, in her phone is called "I am saved as the bank." So that's all she wants to do with that. Like, so crazy, right? The bank. So I love being a dad, man. I love being a dad. It gives me just the fire and stuff like that. And I look at these kids and I'll be like, dang, that was me. That was me. So I love it, bro. Are you gonna have any more? Are you gonna have any kids?
For sure. I'm gonna have some kids. I'm gonna have about 10 kids.
You got a shorty?
Yeah, I got a shorty for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have 10 kids for sure.
10. You say that now?
Yeah, right. To that first
one.
100%.
I got a small family, so you know what I mean. Like, I got a very small family, like my immediate family. You know what I mean. Like, I do got some relatives, and my dad's side is huge, but you know what I mean. My mother's side, which I'm really close with, is very small. So
you want to grow that for the next?
Yeah, I need 10 kids. I need 10 kids. So.
I wanted a football team too. And then
you started.
Exactly. I had my now 10-year-old, and that pregnancy was crazy because my wife, she ended up getting a blood clot in her leg, and her leg like tripled in size. It was crazy. So she's pregnant. We go to the hospital, and this happened maybe 6 months into her pregnancy, and I forget what they diagnosed her with. But I had to do a Lovenox shot, which is a blood thinning shot, in her stomach twice a day. And you think about starting at 6 months all the way until 9 months, twice a day. She's growing, right? Yeah. So it was black and blue belly. Yeah. And she's a tiny woman, you know what I mean? And it's just like uncomfortable every time. We're thinking, okay, we have the first child. Let's see how the second one goes.
Yes.
Second one, same shit, right? But this was at the beginning of her pregnancy, so her GYN was like, we got to start this now.
Yes.
So now it's 9 months of twice a day jabs in the stomach. You know what I mean? So it was a lot. So my dreams of having 12 kids is slowly dwindled, and she wants one. Man, you get a baby around my wife, she gets baby hungry. I get baby hungry.
Right.
Like, I want another baby, right? But yeah, nah.
Yeah,
I had to tell her no all the time.
I understand. It's it's always good to bring a life in, but her life is important too.
Absolutely. She might lose her life. She could, potentially.
Yeah.
But your kids are understanding?
No. I got cussed out yesterday because I was late for we had an interview, and my daughter, she turned 12, and they were skating, and we were kind of late. And they were like, "What's going? Why are you late to my thing?" I'm like, I'm trying to do this. So no, they're not understanding.
Yeah.
No. They think that I'm supposed to be here and there at the same time. Yeah, but I love it though because they love me. They adore me. So it's cool.
Any of them have interest in what you do, whether if it was music or behind the camera?
My 16-year-old, she raps.
Really?
Yeah, spits.
She good?
She's good.
Is she father good or is she like good?
She is.
Don't pull that phone out now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You see that dad part? Let me show you my daughter real quick.
Let me show you my daughter.
Yeah. Oh no, she's good. She's dad good, but at the same time she's learning. Especially being out there in LA. So the flow and what she's talking about is completely different. So I'm trying to, hey, let's talk about less of the street stuff and let's just talk about how pretty you are or something like that, or your new something, creative instead of just the easy, I'm in the club and I'm popping in this.
Your architect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has she put out my dad's on YouTube bar?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully she don't.
As a YouTuber, you know how
Hopefully
you do.
she don't, but she was, and I know I'm not supposed to. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about this, but she was in a rap video. Shayna Starr, she's in Los Angeles. Sheena Starr, and she was in her little her music video. So she's up trying to get in the music video now and do her own music video. So she's just growing.
That's good.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see him do that. I want her to get into business though. Honestly, I want all my kids to get into business. I know what the rap is like. It's fun. Excuse me. It's fun, but it could take a lot out of you. Mm-hmm. And you could be put in a lot of places where you weren't prepared for. And I'm not there to prepare you for that. So I just kind of the rap game right now is not appealing to me for my children. Get into some business, own something. Let's get a clothing line going. Let's do some shoes. Let's get behind the camera and do what Daddy doing right now. Just I don't know. But it's them. It's their life. So they're gonna make their own decision whether I like it or not. But that's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. What sports teams you guys fuck with?
Come on, baby.
Come on. Are you a Laker?
Yeah, it.
Come on, let me get that in the camera.
Yeah,
and we terrible right now.
Horrible.
Right now, y'all been terrible. We don't count the bubble year.
Then why not?
I'm over this.
Don't count the
Why
bubble
not?
year. What are you doing?
Come on, why not?
What are you doing? Come on.
Why not?
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna be honest too because I'm a real diehard Laker fan. I don't agree with the organization now. I haven't agreed with this since I want to say at least 2016. So since 2016 to now, I really don't. I don't want to say that I don't respect it, but I'm not participating in that. I'm gonna watch the games for sure, but I probably would never go to another Laker game. You know what I mean? Simply because of how their organization is,
how they doing it,
and it's like it's not fun no more. It's not fundamentals. It's really none at all.
What do you think the change was? Do you think it was LeBron?
Yeah. 100%.
You think LeBron ruined the Lakers?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to say that because
100%.
I'm a LeBron fan, bro. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
100%.
But he did kind of alter what was going on a little.
Because let's say if D'Angelo Russell had a say so then, because he played on the Lakers before he was over there, right? Let's say D'Angelo Russell, even Brandon Ingram. Let's say if they had a say so in it, do you think that team would still be the same as it is today if one of those younger guys took over, or started to have a say-so into the organization.
I also think about influence because those guys were young when LeBron was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, do I play with the guy that I've seen? Right. I don't know.
It's a hard one. Yeah, that's why I said I just don't. I'm not participating in it.
Oh man, so much on the Lakers because I love the Lakers so bad. So it's just hard for me. That's hard for me. We in the 9th right now.
Yeah, we're 9th.
We're in the 9th. 2 games in front of 1 game and a half in front of Golden State.
Barely.
Curry's sick. Curry's down, so you ain't got to worry about him.
Did you guys see the switch? Did you guys see a lot of Lakers jump off the Lakers onto Golden State when they went on the run?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm sick of them, bro. What?
I didn't
even
mean
you a Golden State fan for 10 years? You ain't been no Golden State fan for 10 years. Well, what are you talking about?
Those like my little relatives and stuff going for the They really go for the Clippers, you know what I mean? But then they want to rock with the Lakers when they up.
Yes,
and, everything, have parades and all the good stuff. You know. So.
And them Blake Griffin years were fun though.
They was.
Oh yeah, they was
highlight reel.
They was like Jamal Crawford. You couldn't tell them nothing.
Right.
You couldn't get Chris Paul to.
Yeah,
but it's sad they couldn't win.
No,
I'm glad they didn't. They had that racist owner, Danny Ainge.
Oh, Danny Ainge.
No.
Oh my gosh, not Danny Ainge. That's my guy.
Sterling.
Donald Sterling. He was
Yeah.
nasty with it too.
Yeah,
But still, I would have liked to see Chris Paul with a ring at least, man, because it don't look like he ever
feel
get
like
one
he
now.
deserved it. I feel like he's not gonna never get one.
No,
You don't think Phoenix gets it?
No, hell no.
he ain't with Phoenix no more. We're gonna
Was
stay.
it? Oh yeah, he was Golden State. That's right.
He's not getting it though.
He not getting that.
He's not getting it.
Do
With
they
that.
blow up Golden State?
Nah, not yet. They want to. They got Thompson on the bench.
Yeah.
Thompson riding the bench right now.
Yeah.
He looked pissed too.
He is
He
bro pissed.
He hated.
Draymond old. You know what I'm saying? Draymond's out there to fight now.
Yeah, he don't care. He don't care no more. He been paid, so he don't care no more.
That's what proves that if you work for somebody else, you're just a number.
You're just a number. Yeah, until we get done with you. Yeah.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you're just a number. And that's, I always tell my friends that. They're like, oh man, my job did this. I'm like, whoa, yeah, that's cool. But just remember, if they need to downsize, they're getting rid of you.
Right.
You're just a number.
Let me ask you this. You ain't no Jazz fan, are you?
No, well,
I was going to get on them.
1A, 1B. So I was born here,
Okay.
right? But like I said, I lived in Portland for a while.
Okay.
And so during my 6 to 14 years old, those were pivotal moments in Portland.
Yes.
That I was there. That's where I shaped what sports team I liked, right?
Yep.
So it was the Portland Trailblazers, Rasheed Wallace, Bonzi Wells, Damon Stoudemire,
Yes.
Douglas Shrimp, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
The young people that was
the young,
older, you know what I
right?
mean? When they got
especially you said Stoudemire.
Yeah,
that was my guy.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse, right? So I was a Trailblazer in and out, man. We had battled with y'all. We invented Hack and Shack.
Yes.
Beat LA was us.
Yep.
Rip
100%.
City.
City.
We had a hard time with you.
O2?
Oh no.
Man, you go 99, 98, 90,
98,
right after Jordan.
Yeah.
Right after.
Yep.
So right after Jordan Jazz saga, it was Portland, LA. Right? And Western Conference was nasty. Western Conference Finals were nasty.
Always.
And then obviously the Spurs went and did their thing or whatever. But yeah, man, I grew up a Portland Trailblazer fan, but living in Utah, having a dad that's a diehard Jazz fan, and we're going back and forth. We're fighting. You know what I mean?
Like, y'all gotta be fighting.
Y'all gotta be.
Oh, it's bad, man. He's throwing ashtrays at me. When's the last time we seen an ashtray? Like, he throw ashtrays at me, like, cause I'm talking shit. You know what I mean? Cause we were quote unquote the jail blazers, right? They made smoking marijuana in the NBA a thing,
Right?
You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it was a time when the Jazz were soft.
Yeah,
they were soft, and yeah, I would always talk shit to my dad about Karl Malone when he got with that 13-year-old girl, and yeah.
What? I ain't know nothing about that.
What?
Nah,
Yeah.
see, that's
was 22 years old.
What?
Yeah,
I ain't know nothing about that.
He knocked down a 13-year-old, got her pregnant.
Out here?
No, Louisiana, I think.
I thought it was out here. That's how crazy. 'Cause I heard it out here. I was like, damn, I ain't never heard that until.
Yeah, then they gave him a statue.
What?
They gave 2 statues for 2 guys that never get a chip. They never brought a chip to them. Yeah, just like every time I drive by the Delta Center, I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Ain't no ring here.
Yeah, ain't no ring. Put up a banner. I get it. Western Conference champions, but
Right.
most assists. They got what? John Stockton, most assists.
Most
ever?
assists. That's
No chip.
So, how did you feel about Dame leaving?
I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy, man. Dame should have left a long time ago. Going back to being just a number.
Yeah.
Dame was just a number. He was loyal to a fault. He was loyal. Why? Because Portland took a chance on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Weber State took a chance on him, and he proved himself. But at the same time, the organization needed to make moves, right? And that came at, Dame's
expense.
Yeah, but he was loyal to a fault. I felt like he should have left a long time ago. He's the people's champ. People love Dame.
Of course.
He's done enough for the city.
Yes.
He's brought back to the city. He's done enough for the city. He's helped a lot of kids, especially black kids in the community. And there's a rich black culture in Portland that a lot of people don't know about. And Dame tapped into that, and he helped the community. So Dame's legend's gonna live on.
Oh yeah.
When he had his first game back from Milwaukee, that parade. He's going into the Adidas campus, giving out sneakers and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With the Bucks on his shirt.
That boy had it made.
What? Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? A kid from Oakland doing all that in Portland. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do the same thing in Milwaukee. Yeah. But I think now he understands that this is a business. Hopefully he understands.
Hopefully, yeah.
And at the end of the day, man, just like you gotta. For the longest time, I'm taught not to be selfish, right?
Of course.
But you have to be selfish if you want to get to where you're going. But you have to do it in a strategic way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't be an asshole. You don't step over people to fucking and run. Nah, man, you do it the right way.
Like you said earlier, you respect the space.
Exactly.
Yeah. For sure.
You respect the space, and Dame did that, but that loyalty, man, will get you.
Yeah, that loyalty does get you because he should have been gone. If he would have been gone, he probably would have been in LA right now. Please don't say that in Miami. I didn't know you wasn't with that, was you?
To be honest with you, I wasn't mad at him about him going to the Sixers.
To the Sixers?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad at that. Him and Embiid would have been crazy.
You know what? Yeah,
that
would
would have.
That would
have been nuts.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah.
But I mean, I think you put Dame on any team, I think he could shine, and I think he can help a team.
I just wanted him in LA, man.
Him and Butler would have been nuts.
Yeah,
they would have been giving up a lot though. They would have been giving up Haro. They would have been giving up who's their center? I keep on want to say Wembanyama, but it's not. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would have been giving up him. They would have been giving up a lot.
Oh yeah, and that's who we want to play with is Bam anyway. Yeah. So that'd have been all bad for him. Yeah. So 2 teams. Let's take out Denver, and let's take out Boston. Who's going to the championship? Not them 2.
It's up, man. It's up.
It's up in the air after that, huh?
Yeah. Like I think anybody, especially coming from the play-in tournament now, like y'all might do some shit.
I actually still think we are.
No shit.
I still think we are, man.
Here we go. I was being nice.
Hey, I see my young bulls out there. I've been watching them young dudes. They've been getting their resume up, which that's what we go to for.
Yeah.
Building their resumes.
Yeah.
I don't want to see somebody out there who a rookie and they fucking up back to back, and it's like, all right, sit him down. Don't ever bring him back out. And then we're overriding our main players, and now they getting injured. And
that's why Bronson is hurt now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's down. So it's, luckily, New York's in like 4th.
Yeah.
New
York could do some things.
New York can.
They did last year. Last year there was a glimpse of hope. But
you said not the Celtics?
Mm-hmm. Not the Celtics and
that's
not Denver.
Crazy.
And I thought somebody was going to say Cleveland.
No, hell no.
I think they're too young still.
Still too
young.
young.
There's a lot riding on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
That was a great move for Don too.
It was.
I was going to ask you about that. How did you feel about Donovan?
Yeah. He's another guy that did a lot for the city. Yeah. I think that there's the Utah Jazz are an interesting organization. We had a family-owned organization. Now we have a business-driven organization, and they're business-minded, and they're going to make the right sacrifices to hopefully get a chip to the city.
How long do you think that's going to take?
Oh, it's going to be I'll probably get maybe a decade.
Another decade.
Maybe.
A decade?
Yeah, maybe. Because you got to think, too, like, who's really hot right now? Like, there's really no prospects. And the guys that you would want to get over here, a lot of them are kind of, I don't want to say washed, but even Dame is kind of like at the end of his career. LeBron's at the end of his career. Steph Curry's at the end of his career.
Yeah.
KD, all these guys, all the superstars, the elite. Arguably, maybe Joker probably is
could possibly.
Yeah. Luka.
I don't see him leaving Dallas. I can see Luka probably playing for Cavs, but
well, Homeboy just sold Dallas.
See, now it makes it even crazier. Because then that means
business.
Yeah, business. Yeah.
We can get rid of you. You out of here. There's no loyalty.
I don't need you, bro.
No.
You're not doing nothing for me. Yeah. You and Kyrie. Y'all got to go.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to let go of Kyrie so fast. But Kyrie's a player you can build around.
For how long are they going to do that, though? People are not going to want to do that for another decade.
Yeah, I think when you're building a team, you're thinking 10 years ahead. That's why they blew up the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
You keep Jordan Clarkson on. Even Jordan Clarkson's old in this league right now.
He still played for the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started with y'all.
Yeah. Clarkson was cold.
Yeah. Just imagine if they would have kept them young guys.
All our rookies.
Andrew Bynum, boy. I'm so mad he got hurt. Hey. I just seen something about him the other day too.
Who's the dude that was with you guys? He was a highlight reel.
Shannon Brown.
He was nice with it.
He was nice. That was Chris Brown's twin. Everybody used to say like, "That's Chris Brown."
That boy had wings on his ankles, bro. When he was going up,
was it atheist? Not atheist. Achilles.
Achilles. Yeah. So he had wings on his Achilles, and then he married that singer, the R&B singer, Tamia, something like that. I don't know.
That sounds like a scam.
No.
He got Tamia. No, I'm thinking of Timu. Was that Timu?
Timu. Hey man, I order from there right now. Yeah. Hey, guess up.
I'm waiting on some Timu right now, man.
We're gonna play that game and go give me some free stuff.
All right. Fellas, I want to jump into a segment called Questions.
Okay. Are you sick of podcasts that just interview people with the same questions and gossiping nonsense?
Are you tired of hearing about what's wrong with the world? Can you locate your nearest orphanage?
Who cooked the Last Supper?
R.I.P. Mr. Potato Head.
Seppuku Harakiri.
Where is Mavis Beacon?
This is Hos.
And this is Host Beefy.
Listen to the Beans and Rice podcast.
Exclusively in Braille and all streaming platforms.
Patent pending.
Hey, yo, you're probably listening to the Unrestricted Podcast with Drerawka. We are? No, they are. Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
And I'm the real Ruby. You can catch me and Fonzie and the Funk, G Daddy Funk on Lake Talk 801 podcast. Yeah, but I think you have to come in more smoother, more funnier. Like, yeah, they could catch us on the Lake Talk 801 podcast.
Yeah, y'all can catch us on the Lake Talk 801.
Yeah, and be like, and yeah, man, hey, and they could catch people like me, the real Ruby, and people like you, Fonzie, and people like him, G Daddy Funk, on the Lake Talk 801. Who cares?
What did he say?
Huh?
I didn't hear him.
I don't know, but this probably should be the ad.
Are these on?
Catch a new episode every Monday on all streaming platforms. The Lake Talk 801. Tune in now.
All right, now Questions is powered by the good folks over at A Bar Named Sue. You can catch live music, sports events, including UFC pay-per-views. We just wrapped up UFC 299. That was incredible. abarnamedSue.com is where you can get more information. Now, I asked the internet. I said, yo, send me some questions. They don't even know you guys are the guests.
Okay.
So it could be something totally off the wall, be something more deep. All right. First question comes in from Jason Alvarado in West Jordan. What's the biggest lesson life has taught you?
You want to go first?
5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. If you do not prepare properly, you will fail.
That's your affirmations?
Yeah. 100%.
That's dope. It's true. You know what? That's honestly true because we get nervous about shit, right? Mm-hmm. But as long as you prepared for it, you did everything in your power for that moment.
You're going to succeed.
Yeah.
You're going to succeed no matter how nervous you are, how much you're sweating, how much stuttering you're going to do. You did it. Like you said, show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You prepared for it. You showed up. Now you're successful.
Yeah.
We can go.
Yeah. What was the question again? That boy was good. That was answer was cold.
Yeah. He was prepared.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Jason Alvarado, West Jordan. What's the biggest lesson life has taught you?
Believe in yourself. You know, believe in yourself. As much as you fall down, you can get back up and still win. Yeah. So a loss is just, it is what it is, you know. So just keep getting back up and stay focused.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would just, everything that they said, I would add, be a student too. Mm-hmm. Be a student. Be willing to learn.
Yes.
Yeah. Good question, Jason. Appreciate it. Check out All Sports Mouth Guards in West Jordan. Kango the Kid. We talked about him earlier. He was a guest. He sent in a question. Dream breakfast meal.
Dream breakfast meal.
That slapper.
I'm a breakfast guy, so I'll eat breakfast if I could all day. Right. But a dream one.
Oh, I got it. Real quick. Pancakes. Go ahead and give me some bacon. I want some scrambled eggs, hard with cheese. Make sure you get that pepper and that salt on there. I don't want it no taste. And give me some toast. You know what I'm saying? And a little cup of orange juice, and we good.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound like Denny's.
Are you a whole grain guy?
No.
You need the nuts and
no.
Oh, okay. Nah. Just white?
Just white, yeah.
Okay. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna need that sausage, the hot link sausage sandwich, that hot link on the toast, with some grits for sure. With the sandwich got to be with tomato and lettuce for sure, mayo. You know what I mean? For sure, some scrambled eggs, some cheese. Sprinkled on top of that thing. Like you said, we don't need no blend, so please make sure you put some seasoning on that. We need that slap your mama sauce for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. So, yeah, that'll be mine for sure.
I feel like you would make your table all nice.
With a little napkin.
Napkin, right?
No, yes, sir. I have to.
He has a little mimosa or something.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Fork, spoon.
Yeah. While he has a little paper. He still has a newspaper from 97.
My book. I got the what they say?
From 1997. Hey, do you know what's going on?
Yeah.
What happened?
Clinton up to it again.
I gotta use the restroom.
Slam the door.
Who's slamming my goddamn door? You got damn vibes, but you ain't a damn.
No, 100%. They call. Hey, that's funny you said that though, because they call me Old Man Phil. 100%. You know what I mean? Got the old soul. 100%. So.
All right. Me, just a nice breakfast burrito, man.
Just nice breakfast burrito?
Yeah. Chorizo, throw everything in it. I'm happy.
Yeah. Are you making that from home or are you going out somewhere to get that?
Home. Yeah, home all the time. I cook, man. I get down. One of my things that I wanted to do for a hot minute, this was when the Food Network was popping. This Rachel Ray, Emerald, right? Bam. I would watch that shit, man, and I'd get inspired. I want to go to culinary school. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that was very short.
Very short? Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Thanks, Kago. G Poppy Funk, the Late Talk 801. Have you guys tapped in with them yet?
No.
They're another platform. They have a podcast called the Late Talk 801.
Okay.
I've seen that.
They're from LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, tap in.
Yeah. See what I mean by you guys just coming over here?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm gonna start the fucking union.
Let's do it.
Utah against California. No,
wait a minute.
What?
Oh, let's
call
do it.
Them. Call the dogs. Call the dogs.
I said, wait a minute. Let's do it now.
You guys know the musical history with Utah and California?
I've heard some stories. I've heard some names, but I mean,
we have a rich history with the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's specifically
Mac Dre.
Bay.
Yeah. Mac Dre. Daddy-O, my guy Daddy-O, he was talking about that. And I don't know if you ever heard of him before, but that was an interview that I did out here, and he was talking about the Thiz Nation and everything like that. Yeah,
Thiz Latin. They did a lot of stuff in Ogden. You guys should have Hog Boss on. He has a song with Mac.
Okay,
and he's one of the OGs out here.
Hey, boss, you hear us, man?
Yeah, man.
Tap in.
Tap in.
I think you guys would have a good interview with him.
Yeah.
And he's from the streets. He's from the east side. So
say less.
Okay, G Poppy Funk says, if you were a stripper, what would your stripper name be?
What? So I'm stripping for the ladies, right? You gotta call me. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it straight up. Call me Fill Her Up, because I'm gonna fill her up for sure. That's gonna be mine for sure.
See, I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put an impact when I come in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Probably like I'm small, light skin. Probably call myself like Slim Milk and shit like that.
The Milky Way.
The Milky Way. the Thunder Milk or some shit like that. Man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what his finisher is. Yo.
The Stone Cold Stunner.
Speaking of Stone Cold Stunner, I would just be The Rock. Rocka, playing on the Rocka name.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
that works. That works, man.
You guys see his new intro?
Of course.
Friday?
We're nice. I'm a big WWE fan.
Yeah, big fan right here, man.
Yeah, big
Talking
fan.
about since almost the 80s, I feel like.
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid, man. We went to the SmackDown they had out here, the last one. I I just been following it forever. They the Elimination Chamber was in Australia. We had to wake up at 3:00 in the morning.
In Perth, yeah.
Yeah, to watch it.
Yeah. Dude, I went that whole day. I had a gig that morning, and I went the whole day off my phone just so I didn't get no spoilers. I told my son, my 10-year-old, man, I'm like, yo, you better not spoil this for me. If you do, you're grounded. And he knows I'm serious. I'm like, you ain't, you're going to your room.
Right.
Don't be splitting nothing.
Right.
And we ended up watching it. But what was your introduction to wrestling?
My first wrestling, wow, 1990 something. I was going when they were going to the farm in Inglewood, way back on Manchester and Prairie, I think it is. Yeah. The Great Western Farm, way back. The first match that I can remember seeing was, I think, Rick Rude versus like the Big Boss Man. That was years ago. And I've been watching it ever since. I'm faithfully every day I'm 37 now. I've been watching it for 37 years. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Any of your kids watch it?
Yes, all of them. I make sure, even my youngest, my 10-month-old right now, he will sit in my lap when the wrestlers come in. He clap, everything like that. So we've been going.
So I'm gonna nerd out. You okay if we nerd out for a minute?
Do it.
All right. So, did you fall off at all?
Yes.
What years did you fall off?
The end of the Attitude Era. Once I want to say once The Rock started getting corporate Rock. Vince was like heavy into the storylines. They did the whole ECW thing. What was this called? Vince McMahon when he was calling people the N-word. Oh yeah. When he called Bobby Lashley, what I'm saying? Like I just kind of like fell off from there.
After Undertaker died?
No, Undertaker never died.
Didn't they say he died and came back to life or something?
I mean that was part of when he got buried alive.
Yeah,
right.
He came back out.
He came back out.
Yeah.
He came back out.
See, that's I wasn't there. I watched it, but I ain't watch it.
Yeah. So that's how I've been watching it that long, man.
I think it's a common thing when it was like after the Attitude Era where a lot of people fell off. What was your reintroduction?
My reintroduction was, I've always kind of been in and out of it, but my reintroduction, once the Shield came around, once Roman and Seth and Dean Ambrose started coming, they was bringing them in from NXT. Once NXT came.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the beginning of NXT, that's when I started coming back in with Johnny Gargano and all that. And that was when I started coming back in.
What do you think? Where do you think wrestling is now?
I think it's back where it needs to be with the entertainment. I think it's like, this is the kind of entertainment that like UFC, and boxing or whatever, that's kind of in the same thing. So like, I'm happy it's back. I'm happy it's going on like it is now.
Does Cody finish the story?
No.
What do you see happening night 1, night 2? WrestleMania is what we're talking about.
WrestleMania is what we're talking about. So the tag team match between The Rock and Roman is the first night. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to say that Rock double crosses Roman for some reason. I just feel it, the whole pointing and everything like that, and Paul Heyman paying attention to that the last episode. But if, let's say he does win, let's say Cody and Seth win, let's say we get to night 2 and Roman still beats Cody. Roman still beats him.
Really?
Yeah. They just signed their cousin, right?
Jacob
Fatu, yeah.
That dude, the Samoan werewolf,
is a beast.
This dude's scary.
Yes.
Scary dude.
Yes, scary, bro. So I feel like he's gonna, I don't know if they're gonna bring him in yet, but that would be something to do.
So I kind of have the same idea. I think night 1, tag team, Cody and Seth loses. Mm-hmm. I feel like they need to turn Rock face before Rock goes back to Hollywood.
Yes.
I think that there was a contract signed during the whole strike on Hollywood, right, where they couldn't film anything. Mm-hmm. And that's why we seen Cena come back, right? Yeah. So I think that there's something going on there where, and Rock just got ownership, right? So they needed a lot going on WWE right now.
Yes.
Especially with the UFC having more stock than the WWE underneath TKO.
Yes.
So I think they needed something, and right now the WWE is just It's massive. I don't know where they weigh out as far as like worth goes right now, but I'm sure that the WWE is definitely better where they are now than where they were when they first signed with TKO.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think that Rocky needs to go away. I think Rocky needs to go away. I think Roman needs to go away. I think there's we only see Roman wrestle like 6 times in the whole year.
Yeah,
something like that, almost 6 to 12 times.
Yeah,
and so I think that we see them go away. I think we see Seth go away, and Seth needs to go take care of his back.
Yeah,
but I see Rocky getting jumped by the Bloodline, and who saves Rocky? The American Nightmare,
Cody,
Seth Rollins. And we see Jey Uso come out and save Rocky. We turn Rocky back to face. Roman goes away. He loses the title. And now we have a new storyline where it's like, oh, Jay, you fucking turned on us, blah, blah, blah. We get Jay and Jimmy backlash.
Now, let me ask you this. That sounds great. But what about Senior Money in the Bank? What are we going to do with him?
That's another thing. I think the WWE kind of fucked themselves.
I think they kind of fucked themselves with that because, like, where are you going? Are you going to cash in on Drew? Because Drew's winning.
Yeah. Drew will get it.
Yeah.
But then we also get, the United States title. That's up in the air.
That is up in the air.
So, I don't know. There's a lot going on. He needs to cash in soon.
Yes.
Judgment Day they're going to dismantle Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Rhea's just too big.
She's way too big for that, yeah.
So, we'll see Rhea. They want to make her heel, but she's been babyface the whole time.
It's too, the crowd loves her too much for her to be anything else but babyface. Even if she a heel.
Yeah. You get Tiffy time, too. Tiffany Stratton's about to be...
I like Tiff.
Oh, she's dope. I tweeted her. I said, yo, when do we get the crossover with you and Dame? I said, we need the crossover with you and Dame.
For real. Yeah. I like her. And she's young. What's she, 19?
Yeah, man. Yeah. A gymnast, fucking wrestling.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like, she's witty. And then you get Bailey and the Damage Control.
Right.
There's a lot of stories going on right now. We got Jade Cargill. Show's looming.
Right. Because I thought she was going to be in the Elimination Chamber. I really wanted her to be in there.
I thought they were going to set up her and Bianca.
And Bianca. That would be great.
Even Bianca's sitting.
Let's throw them in the tag team. Get those belts off of Asuka.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Her, have the new horsewoman. Her, bring back Charlotte.
Right.
And maybe Bailey.
Right.
Baby's baby face right now.
Yeah.
They jumped the shit out of her.
They jumped the shit. I hate when they hold their faces up. Like,
they packed her out.
They stumped on her and everything.
Yeah. And you got Braun Breaker.
Yes.
Who is the monster that you're going to put Braun Breaker against?
Go ahead and throw in with Gunther.
Or does the Senior Money in the Bank take it off of Gunther?
That's what I was thinking. Especially when Dom, Dom had talked to him and said he was going to take the belt off of him. That would be dope. But what are they going to do with them tag team champions then? Because they got to let them go.
They said there was an announcement, though. I think on Monday.
Really?
I don't know if they're going to be Universal anymore.
I hope they split them. I really hope they split them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we need something on SmackDown.
SmackDown needed help.
Yeah.
SmackDown needed help. I'm excited for Netflix and Raw. I'm excited for that. I think we go back to... You seen when they were cutting out the Die Rocky Die?
Yes.
So it made it really a bad experience, right? Yeah. So Netflix, I don't think we have that issue.
Yeah.
I think Netflix, more blood.
Yeah.
Not AEW blood.
Not AEW blood, because they just... man,
I remember seeing one of those... what is AEW?
AEW
wrestling matches. Oh my God! That ain't wrestling.
Yeah.
They for real.
They for real. Yeah.
It's nuts, man. Wrestling's in a great place right now.
It is.
That was the Nerd Out Hour of wrestling.
Yes.
Courtesy of Show Live TV.
Yes, sir. Because we can do that all day.
All right. So we got our stripper names. Thank you, G Poppy. All right. Melissa Sweet in Las Vegas. Who wins, Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
Tyson. Tyson's gonna kill that young man, unless there's something in the contract that says, hey,
don't kill him.
Don't kill him. Yeah, don't kill him.
Don't punch. Don't break through his punches. Don't punch through his.
Because he's for sure can punch through his punches.
Yeah,
he's for sure hitting harder than him.
Mm-hmm.
That old man strength is real.
Hell yeah, and he's still moving.
He's still moving. He's still low. What?
You gonna talk about a fight? That should be real. Yeah. I pray that it's real and not a.
Homeboy takes a punch though.
Yeah, he does.
Paul.
Yeah,
because when he fought Tommy Fury, Tommy Fury was lighting him up.
Yeah,
so he could take a punch.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take a Tyson punch?
Can you take a Tyson punch, though? That's the question.
The legend was that he knocked out a horse. Y'all remember that?
Tyson?
Yeah, that was the urban legend.
What? No, I ain't never heard it.
I gotta go to YouTube.
I gotta go to YouTube and check this out.
All right, so I think you guys are saying Tyson.
Tyson.
I'll take Paul.
You take Paul?
I'll take Paul. Yeah, I'll take Paul. Not in a like easy victory.
Okay.
We don't even know how many rounds they're going. Are they going? No. Is it 2 minutes, 6 rounds, or
I don't even know. Is this a charity?
Yeah,
kind of thing
an exposition fight.
You know, it's on Netflix. I doubt it.
Yeah,
that's another thing too, is that we're about to see live boxing on Netflix.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Showtime. Well, they already ended that.
Yeah. So Netflix is cool. I'm cool with Netflix. I'll pay that. Go ahead, that little $14 or whatever.
The pay per view.
No, not on Netflix. There's no pay per view, no live streaming, nothing on Netflix.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so them going into the premium
live event.
Yeah, so this is a whole different.
What does it mean for WWE?
You know it.
Oh, did they get rid of Peacock?
Oh,
are we
no. I don't.
They might stay with Paramount though. I mean, go with Paramount.
Who, WWE?
Yeah.
They already signed with Netflix for Raw.
Yeah, for Raw.
So Raw's gonna be live streamed on. Yeah, it's gonna be live streamed on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But their premium events, their pay-per-views, monthly pay-per-views on Peacock.
Yeah.
So does that mean that they're moving all that over to Netflix?
I don't know, because Peacock is Peacock is good. I'm good with Peacock.
Yeah, I'm happy with the format.
Yeah, I'm happy with the format.
But I would love one centralized place for my shit.
That's for everything. Yeah, instead of just here. Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to pay over here and then pay over there. And Netflix is about to go up with all this shit happening.
Yeah,
it's about to go up another probably $12.
Yeah, true.
Easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be $22 by the end of it.
Yeah, good thing you guys are saving that you moved here.
Yeah, of course.
We here, bro.
We here. I ain't going nowhere.
I got one last question. This is a question that was asked to me on my other podcast called Isolation 20.
Okay.
And I've been asking my guests about this because I think it's a phenomenal question. Can you love unconditionally?
Yes.
Yeah, my answer is yes.
Yeah.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
100%.
Yeah. And if you say if you say no, something wrong with you, man. That's the problem out here nowadays.
Well, I can't say there's something wrong with them because everybody got their own perspective these days, and it's understandable. As long as it can be understood, then that's all good.
But damn, you can't love your mom or dad unconditionally.
What if your mom or dad touch you?
It's not. What if not even that? What if they're not even in the picture? And then you.
It gets deep like that.
It does. Okay. Can you love unconditionally? Meaning that there's no contract to your love.
I mean, you can.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe some people. I would hope to love my kids unconditionally.
Yes.
But what if my kids end up murdering one of my other kids? Or what if my kids end up shooting up a school and murdering a whole bunch of kids? Or what if your kids do something so fucked up that it takes a lot of lives? Can you still love your kids through all that trauma?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You're gonna have that. It goes to even with fathers. Yeah. It goes back to that because there's a lot of people that didn't have their fathers growing up, and then next their father is in their life when they're an adult. And then they ask themselves like, "Well, damn, do I really love him?
Or do I really fucking want him?
You know what I mean?" And they're sitting there questioning themselves and their well-being, like, "Well, he wasn't there, from this time to this time." So then realistically, you're carrying, weight that it has no value right now. And you're 25 years old, living your life. You know what I mean? And you just got your dad here last year, type deal. So. It just depends on really like your whole attitude, honestly.
Your outlook.
Different strokes for different folks. A lot of people not going to understand.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, guys. Well, let's hear the socials. Where can we follow you? Where can we see the interviews and whatnot?
Okay. So if you guys want to follow me, my Instagram, that's where I'm usually on all the time. It's Real Cali Bravo. So we're going to spell this shit out for you. RealCali Bravo, and you'll see a picture of the little light skinned face, and you'll know it's me. Also, if you want to go to YouTube to check us out, it's The Show Life TV. So The Show Life TV, and it pop up right there.
Yeah, man, Show Life TV, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Rebellious King, I am Rebellious King, both Instagram. So get at me.
Yeah. Was Cali Bravo your rap name?
Cali Bravo was my rap name. Yeah. Yeah.
Who gave you that name?
I did. Well, Bravo I did. I was just filling it out. And then Cali was for my boys because I'm a Cali boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just everything about me is Cali.
Is there a point, and we're gonna wrap this thing up, but I always think about transplants, right?
Okay.
You guys are gonna realize there's a lot of transplants, whether if they're from California or whatever. There's not a lot of native Utahns that are in the space. But I always ask, at what point do you say Utah's home? You're from California.
From California.
Right? But I know guys that they say they're from California, but they moved when they were 2 years old. And they lived here ever since. Right? But they're still like, I'm from California.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't even walk in California.
Right. You ain't even really walking. Right.
So that's kind of my question is like, are you from California in that situation, right? Or are you from Utah?
Well, my answer is simple. What does the state requires you? Your residence when? Your residence when 7 years, something like that, or 5 years, something like that. 5 to 7 years, they technically, say that you're a resident now. You know, so that would be my thing. Like, I'm from California, 100%. Got it tatted on me, all of it. Born and raised, all the shit. So for me, it's like, okay, I reside now in Utah. You have to separate the two because I don't reside in California. I can do so much business out there as much as I want. I'm not sleeping there. I'm not waking up there. Even though you might have them weekends you are waking up there, doesn't mean that you're there consistently. So I think for me, it's like, okay, I reside here. Not necessarily from here. And then that goes into calling it my home as well. Yes, this is my home because I reside here. So that is my home. Now, am I from Utah? No, I was not born and raised here.
When you gonna get the Utah tag?
When you gonna get the Utah tag?
One of my kids gonna get it because they're gonna for sure be born out here.
Yeah, because my son's from here because he's from here now. He was born here. I don't know.
I'll get some mountains tatted for sure. I get some Utah mountains tatted because they're better than ours.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Bear.
Big Bear.
Big Bear Mountain.
Big Bear Mountain. That's the only one. No, Lake Arrowhead. I'm lied. Lake Arrowhead. That's one too. But it ain't nothing like these mountains. Man, this shit beautiful.
It's beautiful, right?
It's beautiful. It's paradise. I say it all the time.
Shout out Utah, man. I love y'all for this.
Yeah. Motherfucker, this is your home.
Man, shout out Utah.
Motherfucker, you live here. Man.
Yeah.
You pay rent here.
I've been seeing it for the last few years now, man.
I mean, it is not a bad place to call home.
No.
It's really not. It's really not. So, I'm from California, born and raised, but this is my home. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rock with it.
And then that goes back to also when we, start traveling and doing different things and our business uprose from Utah. Yeah. So we got to understand that, hey, we putting on for Utah. We representing where Utah represent.
We representing Utah right now.
So you guys saying show live TV from Utah?
Yeah.
Because it was born in Utah.
Yeah, for sure. If we're in Florida, for sure. We're coming from Utah. We're not coming from California.
Yeah. Right. Show Live TV was born and raised in Salt Lake City.
All right, cool. Yeah. Stamp it.
Yes, sir.
It's stamped here. Y'all seen it.
It's stamped right here. Show Live TV, man.
You didn't say you're going to get the Utah tag or what?
Me? No.
You blast the neck.
I know. I'm blasted. I'm blasted everywhere, bro. But nah, sir.
Get that B tatted.
Does Kid Ink make a comeback?
Who?
Does Kid Ink make a comeback?
Kid Ink? No.
Who?
Ooh.
No.
I personally don't.
Oh, okay.
No. Give me another one so we can answer another one.
Yeah, I need some.
We need some.
I need some pressure.
Does the Soulja Boy make a comeback?
Soulja?
I don't know what you mean make a comeback though, because he's always been relevant.
He's always been relevant, yeah.
He's always
musically.
He's been still dropping music though.
What song? What's the last big song?
Bro.
Not big, but big song.
People drop all the time, but does it musically?
Nah, I ain't playing nothing Soulja.
Yeah, I ain't playing no Soulja. Yeah, because it ain't no "Crank Me Through the Phone." Ain't none of that.
He did something. He just did something. Nope, you know what? Never mind. Nope, I ain't fucking with
trying to save you.
I tried to help you, Soulja.
ain't what.
I want to wrap up, but I know you guys are so tapped into music and whatnot. Yeah. Who should we be on the lookout for?
Are we talking mainstream or underground artists?
People you guys are listening to. It don't matter.
Ooh, who am I listening to? I'm listening to the oldies, like you said. I'm listening to the real originals.
Let's do this. I'll do it fair. I'm gonna go underground because mainstream already got they stuff out. So like artists that we listen to, MHK Mike, make sure pay attention to him. RK Stunning, dope artist. Original Breeze, dope artist. Come on. Jay Stacks, dope artist.
Stacks.
Let's see. Come on.
We gonna get something from Big Peck?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Peck retired.
Peck, get in the studio, Peck. He said he
He
just
you are a
records.
grandfather. You need to teach your
writes,
grandson about KC football. That's what you should do. Have some barbecues. You know what I mean? Make some brass monkeys,
right?
And call it good, right?
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
I'm
Man,
just playing. I'm just
For
playing.
sure. So, yeah.
None, 100%.
Yeah. I'm listening to all the underground artists, man. Right now, it's just all support for underground artists.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys' time, man. I know you guys got a busy schedule today, so I appreciate you guys making the time for me.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you go check out their platform. Go check out their interviews. If you are an artist and you want to have your music shown and your story told, reach out to them.
Yeah.
And as always, if you want to support the channel, if you want to make a monetary donation, allrock.com, ALLRAWK.com. Go get a hoodie. Go get a t-shirt. You know what I mean? It's winter 24/7 in Utah. Right. We got like maybe 4 months of good weather.
That's it. That's it. And before we go, can I ask something? Can we get you on Show Life TV?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Show Life. We need you.
We need you.
I'm down.
All right, man. Yeah. You heard that. Y'all got this. Y'all know he said yeah. All right. So
they can ask the hard-hitting questions.
Oh yeah.
How long you been doing this again?
I'm gonna be hurting a lot of feelings.
How long you been doing this shit again?
No, answer it one more time. We forgot. How long?
If you can't afford a t-shirt, if you can't afford a hoodie, just share the content. It's free to share love.
Yes.
It's free to subscribe to the channel, and every subscription, every review does help. So definitely follow me on Instagram at Drerawka, DRERAWKA. Always protect your light. Have the day you deserve. We out. Peace.
Show Life.
Peace.
For real, help yourself to whatever you want to drink in the fridge.
Yeah.
If you want to sit over there, feel free. Yeah. Yep. And then on that mic, you got to just be directly into the MXL. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Too loud? Cool?
Good.
Cool.
Perfect.
If the headphones go out, it might have a short. So if it goes out in the middle, just take them off.
Okay.
Cool. All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it, man.
Let's get it.